Hello again, guys. So how's it going? So today we're going to quickly go ahead and answer some questions that I've received from some of you guys as it relates to when do I personally believe that we're going to have a meme coin season. When can we expect that much anticipated pump from the meme coins that we all know is going to come, because it's inevitable. Now, whenever I'd seen these questions, I knew that it must be coming from my newer subscribers, because I've already shared my ideas in several recent videos, in several past videos. So this has to do with the thousands of new subscribers that I'm getting, because I've noticed that I'm getting a lot of new subscribers. Okay, so for you guys that are new to my channel, right off the bat, I have to say, first and foremost, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing that you hear that I discuss, that is mentioned here in this video, is to be taken or considered as financial advice. I hope you guys understand that and that I've made myself crystal clear. Okay, so all of what I'm about to share is just based off of, what I see in the charts, what I'm feeling, and wisdom given to me from Yah, and also a little bit of historical data as well. So in a minute, I'm going to jump into, we're going to be talking about 4 prophetic meme coins in particular. These prophetic meme coins are WikiCat, as you can see on the screen here, BNB Lion, BNB Tiger, and Digimon Rabbit. And I'm going to share with you in a minute why I'm speaking about these 4 meme coins in particular, because I find something very interesting about these 4 in particular. I personally do believe that these coins will pump before the other meme coins. So I'm talking about just these 4 prophetic meme coins in this particular video. Okay, now, so also, I want to make this crystal clear as well. No one can predict when these coins are going to suddenly get up and start pumping, guys. That's not possible. Unless, of course, Yah divinely gives someone that information, no one can predict it. Not me, not anyone, unless Yah himself tells that person, which is highly unlikely. That hardly ever happens, if at all. Yah tells someone the exact date when a coin is going to pump. That hardly ever happens, if at all. So I'm just going to make this very crystal clear right here so you guys can understand. So no one knows. You see, including myself, no one knows. So what we can do is use wisdom, revelations from Yah to try, keyword, try to pinpoint the timeline and the season. But, trying to find out the exact timing as far as the day or hours, that's next to impossible. So I just want to make sure that you guys understand that. Now, out of wisdom, even as I've shared before here on this channel, for you guys that are new, this is what you need to understand. Whenever it comes to these prophetic meme coins, especially these 4 in particular, and also others, not only these 4s, but other prophetic meme coins as well. So yes, whenever it comes to these prophetic meme coins, much depends on what Bitcoin does. What moves are Bitcoin making? Is it consolidating? Is it going to pump, or is it going to dump? Is it in a bear market or a bull market? And what do I mean by this? Okay, let me see if I can try to let you guys understand. So let's say we're to have Bitcoin starts to pump, even heading back to its all-time high from where it's at currently. If it starts to do that, we're going to have a pump for these meme coins, no doubt. However, the type of pump that we're going to have if Bitcoin were to start pumping in comparison to the type of pump that we would have if Bitcoin were to start crashing, start dumping down to the downside, would be completely different in size, in scale. If Bitcoin were to start pumping from where it's currently at, we would have pumps for the meme coins, but it would most definitely not be that life-changing pump. It wouldn't be that wealth transfer pump that we're all expecting. You see, that wouldn't be the case. Why? Because Bitcoin is just way too high. We would need it to crash lower, because what's going to cause these meme coins to pump is going to be excessive liquidity that's going to be coming from Bitcoin and these big blue chip coins, as I've seen it in visions, and Yah has given me the understanding. So I know exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Bitcoin is just way too high. You see, what we want to happen is for Bitcoin to crash lower, much lower than where it's currently at, then we can have that life-changing pump for the meme coins. We will have a much bigger pump for the meme coins coming, especially the God candles that we've been waiting for. This will be the only way that we can expect to have that wealth transfer pump for these prophetic meme coins. Whenever Bitcoin and these big blue chip coins crash significantly, if that does not occur, we will not have the wealth transfer as we're expecting it. Let me repeat that. Until Bitcoin crashes significantly lower, we will not have the wealth transfer as we're expecting it. You see, if Bitcoin starts to pump from where it's at, yes, it would be bullish a little bit. We would have a minor pump, but nothing nowhere near what we're expecting in the wealth transfer. So Bitcoin crashing is significant. It's a very significant contributor to the wealth transfer happening. That's what we want. That's what we want to happen. You see, because based off of what Yah showed me and the understanding that is given to me, the liquidity that's going to be pouring into the meme coins will be coming from Bitcoin and these other blue chip coins. Now, you guys don't have to worry, because the good news is now that Bitcoin it has come a long way since from all the way up here at 126. It's more than 50% down. So it is a long way in its bear market cycle, guys. It's more than 50% down in its bear market cycle, which tells us that it's very, very near to the bottoms. You see, especially for you guys who have watched my recent upload, we just learned that according to the mathematical cycles, there's a possibility that we could have the Bitcoin bottom in October, and also adding recent other prophecies as well. We could expect that to be around the 20,000 area, which means that if these prophecies and these revelations, including the mathematical cycles, are to play out, we can expect around 20,000 as soon as October. As soon as October, guys. Because historically, that's when Bitcoin usually bottoms out and starts to turn bullish. We knew that October going into November and December are bullish months. And for you guys that are new to my channel, this is what I've shared with my older subscribers. I told them that the prophetic meme coins, these 4 meme coins that I just mentioned, they will take off significantly. They will have the bigger pumps taking out their all-time highs at some point during this crash here from where Bitcoin's currently at, heading down lower, down to its bottom. It's either going to happen at that time, during that crash, somewhere, I don't know, no one knows when, during this crash coming down here for Bitcoin, because this is Bitcoin here in the charts, during this crash, the meme coins are going to suddenly take off. Or they're going to take off when Bitcoin has crashed down at the bottoms and starts to consolidate, which means to go sideways, even as it did in its previous bull market cycle. After it had crashed, it took several months, almost up to a year, consolidating, going sideways and doing nothing, while what occurred? The focus, the energy, the liquidity shifted into other coins. That's exactly what's going to happen again, guys. You see, if these coins don't pop off at some point during the crash, you can be sure that either at the 30,000 or 20,000 bottom, wherever Bitcoin bottoms, you can be 100% sure that whenever it starts to consolidate and the market is going sideways, all of the liquidity, all of the attention, the focus, the energy will shift. If it's even temporarily, guys, it's going to shift into other coins. What other coins? It's going into the meme coins. And this is the revelation that the big money, they don't have it, because Yah has hidden it from them. And I can see this clearly, that Yah has literally hid the potential for these meme coins away from these high peoples. Yes, Yah, it is only Yah that has done this. Because lest they find out and then they invest in them at the current buy prices that they're currently at, because all of them are currently at buy prices, and then they end up becoming even more wealthier than they already are. But God has hid this from them, which we are very grateful for. So there you have it. Now you understand, guys. For you guys that are new, new subscribers, the liquidity will shift. It will start shifting suddenly and without warning when we have another liquidation event for Bitcoin, taking it down to near or to the absolute bottom. It's either going to happen at that time or it heads down to the bottom, then starts to consolidate for a period, starts going sideways at the bottom for a period. And then, people start losing faith and confidence in Bitcoin, and these bigger players, they're going to start looking elsewhere. Something else is going to, take over the vacuum, because when Bitcoin crashes, it's going to create a vacuum for attention. You see, a vacuum for liquidity, and something else has to take its place. That's just how it works. So guys, it's pretty clear to me. You see, I can see it 100%. It is pretty clear. Bitcoin is more than halfway down in its bear market cycle. The bottom is just right around the corner, and all you guys have to do now is just, exercise just a little bit more patience, and your patience will reward you, because the Memecoin season will make you forget whatever, losses that you've experienced in the bear markets, or with your coins that you've been holding. You'll forget all of those losses. Trust me, and you'll make it back 1,000-fold if only you're to wait for the markets to bottom out. And if you're currently holding the prophetic meme coins, trust me, you completely forget whatever losses that you've had. Now, very quickly, let's go ahead now and take a look at these 4 prophetic meme coins. I want to show you guys something. Now, this is WikiCat here. Let me go ahead and X this off. This is WikiCat here on the weekly charts. I want you guys to tell me what you notice here. So WikiCat here, it began its pump. You guys have to look all the way down here. I hope you guys can see that date. It's on the 10th of August, 2025. So that was last year, August of 2025. But I don't believe that this is that accurate, because it was actually around the 1st of August. WikiCat. Let's try coin market cap. I want to show you guys, this is very interesting. For all of these coins, for all 4 of these coins, I noticed that all of them started pumping right around the 1st of August, guys. Around the 1st of August. Check this out. Look at this. Let's put it right here. So, all right. So, okay. So it would appear as if then that WikiCat, if we're starting from the bottom, it would be the 7th of July, 2025. So it would appear as if WikiCat started its little pump before the others, it would appear. But either way, it's still around the 1st. It's around the beginning of August, guys, as you guys are going to see with the next 3 coins. So look at that, guys. You guys see that? Right around the 1st of August, we began these very, very steep spikes for all of these 4 coins. I'm going to pull them up. The first one, this is WikiCat. The next one, let's check out BNB Lion. When did BNB Lion start to pump suddenly and without warning? Okay, check this out, guys. From the bottom, it was at 12.03. That's August the 8th. So again, it's literally around the 1st of August. If we were to start from there, it would be around the end of July. So right at the start of August, guys, suddenly we had this huge spike. Look at that. That is so awesome. And guys, I want for you guys to take a look at BNB Lion here on the charts. What do you guys notice? BNB Lion looks very healthy, guys. Yes, it's on a steady incline. This here chart shows that people have been slowly accumulating, because from the time that it made all of these spikes here, it never returned to the lows. If you guys notice, nowhere near the lows down here at the 12 zeros. So that shows you that people have been slowly accumulating, and very soon these coins are going to pop and take out their all-time highs again. So there you have it. For WikiCat and BNB Lion, it began on August the 1st. What's next? Digimon Rabbit. Digimon Rabbit. So let's check out Digimon Rabbit to see when did it just suddenly pop off last year. Now, what I'm not saying here is that these meme coins are going to just get up and pop off at the start of August. That's not what I'm saying in this video at all. What I'm doing is just sharing with you this information because I find it to be very, very interesting, so to make you guys aware. Now look at this. This is Digimon Rabbit, and look at that date. You guys see that? Right at the start of that pump right there. It's literally at the beginning of August again. That's 3 coins so far, taking off at the start of August. And let's go ahead and look at BNB Tiger. So first let's check out the BNB Tiger, before it was migrated. So this is the old version of the coin before it was migrated. Look at this, guys. Look when BNB Tiger started. Look at it. Look at the date. The 30th is basically the 1st of August again, guys. So all 4 of these coins, BNB Tiger. Let's pull it up on the migrated version. Of course, the migrated version is going to be a little bit off. It's going to be a little bit off because it had just been migrated. Look at this. It says August the 3rd because that's the furthest that it can go. But it's literally at the 1st of August, guys. We had that massive spike for BNB Tiger. We had 2 spikes, as a matter of fact. So what does all this mean? It means that we are to pay attention starting next month, going into September. As a matter of fact, from August going down to December, we ought to start paying attention, and we can expect at any given time, because like I said, we won't know when it's going to occur. It's going to catch everyone by surprise. We can expect these prophetic meme coins to suddenly take off in like manner. And you see how they pump. They go straight up, guys. That's how these coins pump. You see, they don't take a long time to go up very, very, very high, guys. You see, because this pump here, the pumps that we have, even for all of these coins, they occurred in a 6-week period. It took just a matter of 6 weeks, a little bit over a month, for them to pump from the bottom all the way up to the top. So you guys might want to also take that into consideration. And what we're expecting is something much bigger. You know, we can call it a liquidity shift on this scale we have never yet experienced. So this will be unprecedented. So what occurred last year just gave us an idea. It gave us a taste of, what we can expect and how it will pump. Because personally, as it regards to this coin, BNB Tiger, the way that I saw it pumped in the dream, it didn't pump normal, guys. Let me tell you, the way that I saw BNB Tiger, I call it a price adjustment. That's what occurred with this coin. The price adjusted, which means that currently it's at 11.026. In the experience that I saw something like, when I saw it, like, for example, I'm looking at 11.026. In a second, it was just like 10 zeros something, just like that. It just changed like a slot machine. The price just adjusted. It just jumped. It almost like the way that the price moved was different. That's why I call it a price adjustment. You see, because it went up there just way too fast. So yeah, guys, that is what we can expect. Now, again, because we have experienced this pump in August of last year doesn't guarantee or doesn't mean that we're going to have a pump for these coins in August. I just wanted to make you guys aware and show you that that is what occurred last year. However, again, we're expecting Bitcoin to bottom out around October of this year. And we know that the fall months are bullish historically. So based off of that and what I've just recently tried to explain to you guys, that these prophetic meme coins will take off whenever Bitcoin has either bottomed or during its journey to the bottom. Either one of the two, guys, either one or the other. That is when they're going to take off. And if we have an idea that Bitcoin is going to bottom around October, that tells us that these meme coins are that much nearer to taking off. And I personally am expecting, I'm not saying, I'm expecting that they will take off by now in October. You see, that's when I personally am expecting them to suddenly take off. By now, from some point from now until October, I am expecting them to take off. Now, like I've mentioned before, guys, none of this was financial advice. You guys go ahead and look into what I've showed you on the charts to confirm it for yourselves. I saw all of these coins because I was there. Many of you guys was there as well. Last year, you were holding these cryptocurrencies and you partook. You took advantage of these pumps for all 4 of these meme coins. And so many of you guys made some money. So I'm pretty sure that you also remembered. And so I'm just bringing it to your recollection. And for you guys that are new, I'm making you guys aware that this occurred last year. And we ought to pay attention just in case, this here is showing us a season for when we can expect these meme coins to take off. And I'm just sharing it with you all because you've asked, especially you guys that are new to my channel. And this is when I'm expecting these coins to start taking off. The fall months are bullish months. We can expect them to take off from any time from August going down to December. That is when I'm expecting it, guys. And because of where the price of Bitcoin is currently at, there's a very high chance that it will play out in this way, because Bitcoin is way ahead in its bear market cycle and the bottom is just around the corner. It has been now crashing for months, and that is good news because we've gone a long way. We have now a very short time to wait before we begin to, reap the benefits of our patience in holding these prophetic meme coins. Now, guys, that is it for this video. You guys do take the information and do with it what you will. Position yourselves and prepare to take advantage. Peace, shalom, until next time.